But if you have not done that yet, then you should, if you've set up a living trust, get those assets transferred in the living trust by opening a new account under the name of your trust and then having them journal entry those assets over to that new account. Same with the bank. Now, the thing about setting up these accounts, Green Frog Trust, your checks, if you have check writing privileges on these accounts, will not have to have Green Frog Trust listed on them. So don't let that be a deterrent. You're thinking, I don't want people to know I have this trust. You can tell the institution how you want your checks to read, what will be listed on the check. So these statements will come to the trust name, but the checks can be something different. So if you've already set up a trust and you have multiple accounts and you're wondering, hey, are my accounts in the name of my trust? Go look at your trust statements. All right, log in online. See when you log in online how the account title reads. If it doesn't read the name of your trust, then you've not yet transferred that asset into your trust. Okay, so what I'd also like to explain to you, when I talked about those Wyoming LLCs or the real estate, when you're transferring business interests in, so let's say here's a red box here that owns a piece of property that's owned by a Wyoming LLC. And maybe I have another Wyoming LLC over here that holds my investment accounts. All right, it's all inside of there. And currently I own these two LLCs. And I've set up a living trust here, and you've watched this video to this point, and you're like, okay, so I need to deed my property into the trust in order to get that in. And I also need to transfer my interest. And I need to open up a new account. I've seen this happen before. People get confused on this subject. I am breaking down assets that you hold in your name, right? So this is what we're referring to here, transferring assets that your name appears on. Now, if you look here, my name does not appear on this piece of property. It's in the name of the LLC. Now, do I own this red box? No, I do not. I don't own the Red Box LLC. So what that means is I don't have to deed the property because I don't own it. And I don't need to transfer the red box because I don't own that either. The property is owned by the red box. The red box is owned by the blue box. And I own the blue box. So the only assignment is this. And by moving that blue box into this living trust down here, I'm transferring everything right here. The same thing works with your investment accounts. You don't need to change all the investment accounts if they're already in the name of your LLC. All you have to do is move the LLC. And this is why I'm a strong proponent of using business entities to hold assets. Because by placing the assets inside of these entities, once they're set up, you can move the entity around, and with it goes all those assets that you placed inside of there. And you don't need to keep changing and opening up new accounts and moving assets back and forth.